what's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Zyba Games. This is episode 67, recorded on May 30th. Tomorrow is Memorial Day.
Yay!
I finally have a day off of work that I didn't call in sick.
Yeah, I'm off work too. Thank goodness.
What are you gonna do all day? You got plans, games, Destiny?
Yeah. So apparently, I've been invited to go run Vault the Glass. I haven't run it yet since it's been returned to Destiny 2. I haven't run it yet, so I guess I'm gonna run it
next
tomorrow.
Week. There's no Crucible.
Is that true?
I heard a rumor they were talking about it. Destiny or Bungie's post was like the Crucible is canceled next week.
What? I didn't hear that.
Dude, they had a tweet about it, dude. Swear, I don't know. I don't look at the news for. I don't follow Destiny that much anymore.
Oh, wow! It's like Crucible. Oh no, that's Amazon's Crucible, which was canceled.
Gone.
It's funny how that just the first thing that popped up.
Well, I was looking at that. Let's go through some housekeeping real quick. Go ahead.
Are you sure it's not Trials? But go ahead.
I thought I read something about it, but I didn't read too much into it. Anyway, so if you guys want, you can check us out, ZybaGames.com or Zyba.games, not ZybaGames.com. Don't do that. Well, we have that, but never mind. Zyba.games. If you want, also, you can check YouTube, socials, the whole thing. I don't need to say it every time. You guys know what it is. If you're new, welcome to Zyba Games, where we talk about Xbox and everything else.
Everything.
Sometimes we reminisce on old things. That's what we did today. We started talking about some old songs. We started talking about ice cream. We had
ice cream,
random
which you got.
Showed up. Yeah. JD, Dean Master, showed up. He said, here's some ice cream.
You got ice cream. I didn't.
We don't have Uber here. We don't have Uber Eats here, but we got, I don't know, Dean Master.
JD Eats.
I don't know. JD Eats. It works.
Uber JD. JD Dash.
JD Dash. I like that. J Dash. I feel like that's already a guy. I'm pretty positive that is
probably
a guy. J Dash.
Some rapper / R&B singer dude. Yeah, I can see that.
It probably does happen. Destiny
crossplay though. I know
that is a big thing.
Yeah, that is a big thing.
Just lost my website.
He's in Arizona, legend.
Mm-hmm.
And well, you know where I am. I'm in Texas, obviously, but yeah.
But I live like
he's in Arizona,
way down south, where we don't have southeast. We don't have enough people to support an Uber Eats, like a couple drivers for that.
Yeah, I'm boycotting Uber Eats. I'm boycotting them all right now
because they screwed you, bro.
Yeah, I'm over it. I'm over him.
What?
I resorted to.
You got to tell us the story because a lot of these people on the podcast don't know the story. You know, this is from your stream.
Okay, so the only reason why it's worth signing up for is remember the girl that ran into the pillar. That was hilarious, and
that was the story 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I actually ordered a what's that called, the doorbell thing. I ordered one of those because you told me that, because I'm like, I gotta get a camera out here. The Ring, yeah. But so I switched to DoorDash from Uber Eats because I was having a problem with them. For some reason, people, they never get the orders right. It's very rare that they get the orders right. And then I like Whataburger, but Whataburger won't. They have their own app. So you would think, oh, that's going to be better, right? Nope. 5-6 orders in a row, didn't get the order right? And then when I contacted them, they did nothing about it. Like, they don't give you a refund, nothing. At least Uber Eats and DoorDash will refund your money. Yeah. So the last straw was a couple weeks ago. I ordered something, and she messaged me. It's like, I don't know how to get to your place, whatever, you know. And mind you, people have delivered here for, I don't know, hundreds, thousands, maybe even times. She comes, she says, I dropped your order off, and I'm like, you didn't drop my order off. And she goes, and she says the number. She goes 613. And I'm like, it's 631. And she goes, well, change it on your profile. I'm like, it's not wrong on my profile. You got it wrong. Like, well, oh yeah, I changed it to the wrong way for just so you would screw up this one time. Yeah, every other driver got it right, but you're the one person apparently that I decided to mess with and change the address on. And she transposed the numbers, and then I go, you know what? Don't worry about it. She goes, I won't. I'm like, okay, all right, yeah, that's it. And then they give you a refund, but it's like, why am I dealing with this? Why am I dealing with this poor service? Of this terrible and okay, the fact that what I bought cost $12, right? $12. Yeah. It says this costs $12, but at the end of it, you pay $27 for it, and I still got to deal with that garbage. Like it's twice. Once you get through the fees, the delivery fees, all that stuff, it's over twice as much, and then I got to deal with that kind of attitude. I'm done. I'm done. So I switched to I'm not doing DoorDash or anything. I'm gonna keep it on there just in case I have friends over and I need to order something. Yeah. Like the other night, I had to order pizza for a friend. She wanted, what's a place called, Fireside Pies. So I had to order from there. But
yeah,
I'm done. I'm like, not I switched to a food service like a Freshly or something like that, which is actually really good. So it's like $10 a meal. So that's why I switched to that.
You get to cook the meal. You get to feel all like, oh man, I made this.
Well, no, that's HelloFresh.
Oh,
these are pre-made, but they are delicious. Like, and it takes 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Dang. Throw it in 3 minutes and you're done. And it's ready. And it's like, it tastes like really good. It's like fully full on meals. I had a peppercorn steak the other day, dude. Mashed potatoes, green beans, and carrots. Come on. $10.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is not an ad, by the way.
This is not an ad. I'm just telling you guys. My experience with DoorDash.
Especially if you want this to be an ad, we got you.
We will hook it up. We already did it. So just
this could be
Freshly Legend. Yeah. So you can do the ones where you cook stuff too, but it's about the same price. But I don't have time to. I don't want to cook, so But yeah, that's no more DoorDash for me. I'm done. Boy.
So I'm reading some weird things.
So I still don't know. I don't say anything about Crucible being canceled though. Maybe trials, but I don't know about straight up Crucible. Let me look now I want to see
that tweet, because there was a tweet I got that was about. I was like,
I wonder if. Well, I wonder if since they're doing crossplay, maybe they're trying to make some adjustments or something.
Let me look. Maybe that's I remember it was. You know how you get those random like tweet notifications? You're like, so tweeted this, and you're like, what?
I always get garbage ones. People saying dumb things that I don't even follow. I finally figured out how to stop those. You can go into your Twitter account and set not to receive tweets from people you don't follow. I'm looking it up too. Twitter, Destiny. Let's see. It would be Bungie, right?
It was a joke.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Says,
dude, that.
After the Crucible finishes, Saladin, Shaxx, and State 14 will return as commentators for the next season's event, the Travelers' Big Bad Fishing Championship.
They have this new thing in there called Expunge. It's actually pretty cool. It's like
Expunge.
Yeah, it's like you go into this like Vex network, and I didn't even know what it was. I was like, what's this? And I went into it, and you have to make your way all the way through this. It's sort of like platforming, and it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's new. I think it just came out last week. I like it.
Dang.
I'm really liking Destiny right now. Like, I mean, I've always liked Destiny, but you know what I mean.
Playing Destiny right now. Fatty Too Cool. I'm watching Fatty Too Cool type to us in the chat while streaming.
Oh yeah, there he is. There he's right there.
I like it. There. I got his stream open.
Yeah,
he's probably like,
I like it. I like it too. Expunge is pretty cool. I didn't know what it was. I was just like, what? It just something happens and you have to do a thing. And I went into it and I'm like, what is this? But yeah, it is pretty cool.
I think he's doing it now. I don't know what he's doing. Now he hears me talking about him while streaming at the same time. So you got me. Let's talk about what you've been playing this week. What have you been playing this week? Obviously, Destiny.
I also played Forza Horizon 4. I got back on and started playing that again. And he is playing there. No, he's doing a Override. He's doing Override right now. Which is also fun. Also fun. It's like a 6-person I played I got back because I want to start getting into the live, start designing cars, doing the colors and the paint jobs and stuff. I want to create like a Yogomi
Can you upload things into the game to use on there?
Yeah, so like when most of the time when you buy a car, you grab a car, they give you these options to pick from all these designs. So all those are user created. You can pick whatever, and then you can even follow that person to see their other designs or known when they upload designs and stuff like that. I think I want to start getting into that, start designing cars and color, coming up with my own mods.
You could do it on your computer.
Yeah, but I have an Xbox.
I know, no, I'm saying, but because then you could go into the game on your PC. And then to do it like it's a normal, like it's a PC, like pulling in images from other sources. And then like doing what you already do.
Yeah. That's true.
And then you just go get on your Xbox and you drive the car around.
That's true.
It's play anywhere. So
yeah, that's true.
I
was watching somebody play it on PC the other day. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was watching somebody play on PC just the other day, actually. You have to use the in-game editor. Cannot pull in logos.
Oh, you have to make logos inside of the in-game editor.
Yeah, that's how Flynn does it. He makes the Yogomi and the he made a Zyba Games one. I don't know how but yeah, he did it. But I don't know. I want to get into that. I kind of like some of the cars are kind of cool and yeah.
Bubba's just posting random like memories the last few days. Me and Bubba used to do a lot of crazy stuff. So it's funny that they use that. So you have to create your own things inside the game. But let me tell you what, I remember when the first company did like the design, like mainstream game did like where you could design your own like logos or whatever. It would have been, was that Black Ops, Bobo? That would have been the first Black Ops when it first came out. And let me tell you, it was not out of the ordinary to get into a game and there just be male genitalia all over the freaking screen, dude. You're like, because all they would do, like people would figure it out, right? Like, oh, take this gun, turn it just right, shade another gun over the top of it. And it was like, yeah, it was. But it does let you see there is some crazy artists out there in the world. Man, they were taking some things. You're just like, how did you come up with that? And we tried to do stuff, and I was like, you know what? I'm not creative enough to do this. I'm not gonna do it.
No.
Hey, what else do you play? So you played Forza.
Also, what else did I play? I can't remember. I think that's it. I think I just played.
It's time to breathe.
I've been working on this new video. Yeah, my watch just told me to breathe. I've been working on this new video I got coming out next week. So I filmed the talking part on Monday night, and then edited, did the colored the footage over the next few days, edited, also streamed last week, and then edited. I have a bunch of B-roll that I had shot over several months ago, over the past several months of getting the Series X and the Series S. So I shot B-roll footage from back then, setting them up. So I shot it not knowing exactly what I was going to do. I thought I was going to do some kind of unboxing. But the video that's going to come out is going to be basically 6 months with both systems. My assessment of having both of the systems for 6 months and what I think about them and what I suggest for people, to buy. Like I'll just give you a spoiler. You can't go wrong with either one.
Yeah.
So, but I'll explain that in the video. Yeah. Plus, there's some cool B-roll. So you guys watch the video
Did you see
because
any
the
of
B-roll
those,
looks good.
articles this week where people were talking about saying how you don't need a next gen console right now? Like, there's no reason to get one right now. It was funny. Like it was going around. It was going around all over the place. So like, there's really no games that you necessarily need to get. You need to get the new console just because of that. But for instance, well, we know Nuts has one now. I'm sure Nuts or Butts can. Hammer Shot. What is Hammer Shot? Hammer Shot. Do you have a Series X yet?
I
know 5 does.
But Hammer Shot says there's plenty.
But yeah,
there's plenty of reasons.
So, like, he does have one. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure Hammer Shot had one. But it's like, yeah, okay, I get it. Maybe you don't need one, but if you want the best experience, you're gonna get that. It's like when people say like, oh, like you don't need to upgrade your graphics card. It still works. Your games can still play on that. You're like, okay, my 3070 is gonna do better than a 1070. Like,
right?
It's just how it works. Like, is your game gonna be completely better? Yeah. Is it gonna make you a better player? Maybe your frames are higher and makes you play better, but like, it's just silly how like people are like, oh no, you don't need a next gen console. You're like, well, you don't really need.
I wonder
anything.
what's the I don't understand what's the benefit for them to share that? Like, I don't know. I don't get why they're telling people that.
Hate clicks, bro.
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
we joked about it, but there's literally people that make like a living off of making anti-Xbox videos. Like, and that's like their living. You're like, how? What happens when Xbox is doing good like they are right now? Like, eventually you're gonna run out of things to say.
They'll find something to complain about. You know how people are. Like, I'll find something to complain about.
It's true.
Like when I try to put the controller in the USB, I have to flip it around 3 times, and then eventually it was right the first time. So that's a problem right there. You know how people are. They'll find something.
I saw one thing. Sorry, we keep going off subject. I saw one today that people were talking about how they were mad that when they had their, like, it was a trucker, right? So he had his Xbox. He bought an old game disc, so like an Xbox 360 game disc. He put it in his Xbox, and he was mad that he couldn't just start playing the game right then when he put it in
there. Really?
Yeah, because so it would have been a game before 2015, so before backwards compatibility started like rocking off.
Right.
So your Xbox doesn't know what that game is. Your Xbox is like, what is It doesn't have. It's not built for backwards compatibility yet. You got to go online. You have to download a few patches, or whatever, and then it's ready to go.
Right.
But yeah, like people were running with that this week, and I was like,
so I don't understand why are they. Why are you upset? You bought a next gen system and you're mad because you can't play a game from 6 years ago. Like,
if you have a Series X, you got a 1 terabyte hard drive, bro. Just download some games, like before you leave.
Like, you bought a new system so you can play your old games. I don't get it.
And then people are like, this needs to change Xbox. This is bad for you. Like, is it? Like, everything else works pretty good for me.
Clearly, you had a system that played it before you bought it, so just play it on that. You still have it, right? Like, just I don't get it. That's weird. That's super weird. I wonder if he thought, like, if he played the game, it was going to look better. I wonder if he was thinking that, like, if I play this old game with the disc, I'm going to put it in, and Xbox, the Series X is going to make it look amazing. Yeah.
It just knows. You're like, ah. That's said. He was playing Valhalla on his phone the other day. Or I was playing Valhalla the other day on my phone. Well, I said that wrong, but I said it right at the same time. xCloud is pretty dope. I've been messing around with it quite a bit.
I need to.
You play anything else this week?
Trying to think. I think that's it. I was just busy working on this video, trying to get it launched for this week. So,
dang.
Yeah, played a lot of Destiny.
I played some weird games this week, right? So we kind of talked about it a little bit last week. Me and Bobo been going in on Knockout City.
Knockout City, yeah.
That game pisses me off a lot, but it's still fun. It still pisses me off though.
Yeah. I hear you getting pretty heated in the game chat.
I wonder if we play Bobo too. Maybe let's play it. Maybe in the daytime it's easier to play. Maybe there's less sweaty people on in the daytime. Dude, this
they're
feels
all
like
on
every
night.
game. Like I feel like we never have a game that's not just like a sweat, dude. Like you're like, oh my,
Yeah.
like it's such a fun game. Though. Like like once you kind of figure it out, there's parts of it that are bull crap. That game has a lot of things that I'm
I did
nuts.
play.
Come play with us today, bro. You can go play with us after the stream, the podcast.
I did play Crucible this week, and I don't know if you know this, but they're nerfing stasis.
Can they just get rid of it from Crucible? That'd be cool.
I wish they would. I wish you could pick Crucible without it, but they're nerfing it. So apparently, when you get frozen, it's only going to be for a minute 1.35 seconds. So it's going to be short. So it's going to be so short that you won't even need to press B to get out of it. It'll be so short that So
just stops
they'll
you
have
for a second.
Yeah, it just stops you for a second. So they're nerfing it. But yeah, it still was the bane of my existence. I still got my bounties done, but it wasn't fun. So
Yeah.
We'll see.
I played a little bit of Wreckfest this week. Had to get my name up there in the top, couple hundred up in the weekly challenges. What else did we play? We played the Mercenaries, right? The game of the week.
Yes.
Let me see if I can switch real quick to studio mode so I can check something. I need to check
Game
something.
of the week. Did play that.
And then I'm looking on my Xbox to see what else I played. I don't remember anymore. I switched over to studio mode so I could see all the games I played this week. We played some GTA. So GTA had a thing this week where they put in some new stunt races. There's 8 new built-in stunt races, which is I thought that was pretty cool. And then I played something else. I feel like I played something else. I know I played Rocket League because I play Rocket League all the time. I need to go play Rogue Company too this week.
I forgot. I played Resident Evil.
Ooh,
the first one. No, I'm still playing through it.
But I didn't even say this last week, dude. In the last 2.5 weeks, we've been getting addicted to golfing.
Real golfing.
Real golfing. I got a new driver. I got a new driver. Yeah. Right here. So you can see the boxes back here. That's for I bought a bag. I bought a whole nother bag that's coming in too, and then there's the driver bag boxes right there too.
You were talking about that. So you did you go golfing?
Yeah.
You went golfing Friday, right? During the day, Friday?
Did I go in the daytime? I don't think so. We go in the morning most of the time. We go pretty early in the morning because I work, right? So not during the week. I wouldn't go.
Oh, I thought you went Friday.
Yesterday we went to Top Golf because we were in Phoenix.
See you, legend. Have a good night, my dude.
But yeah, dude. And then I've been playing, dude. Okay, and then because I started golfing, you gotta play Golf Clash if you're gonna go golfing. So now I'm playing a golf game on my phone too.
Golf Clash?
Yeah, dude. It's actually really fun. It's just head-to-head golf, dude. You play one hole with somebody, and you upgrade your clubs and stuff. It's a good time, bro. Originally I was like, this could be a dumb game, and I think Bobo got me playing it the first time. That was 2 years ago, and now we're back. Nice. And now I'm back. I'm gonna take the world over, bro. I got this. Well, shoot. Well, let's talk about some of the news that happened this week for Xbox. There was some cool things that came out. Not necessarily just Xbox, but a lot of these are bigger things as well. So Biomutant came out this week.
Right.
Have you watched anybody play Biomutant?
I watched a few people play it. Most of them were spending a lot of time creating their character, which seemed a lot of fun. I actually watched Norm Rhodes play it. Shout out to Norm Rhodes. I watched him play it.
I was watching Dog Daytona play it last night, actually.
Yeah. I mentioned it several times on my
What's up, 5? Thanks for the resub.
I mentioned it several times on my website. I had a few articles that I put up on yogomi.com.
I remember seeing you tweeting
about
that.
Yeah, but I have not. I have not.
Got the itch?
I haven't got the itch yet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it eventually. I think I will. I think I am gonna try it eventually, though. But for some reason, I didn't want to jump. I haven't felt the urge to jump on it day one. You know what I mean?
So I think there's 20 developers. If I'm correct, for Biomutant only had 20 devs.
Mm-hmm.
And for most of the reviews, what I see is they tried to do too much without having enough people.
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they did a lot of cool things, but they did a lot of cool things good, but not a lot of things amazing. So
Right.
I think it ran like a 65, 70 on Metacritic, which is, I mean, for 20 people making a game like that, like you sell 1 million copies.
It got a lot of hype.
You're good to go. Sell 1 million copies, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it got a lot. It did get a lot of hype though.
Yeah. And it kept getting delayed.
It got a lot of hype.
It looks cool, but it's just, if I can't play with my boys, you guys know me. If I can't play with my boys, I'm probably not gonna play very much of it.
Right.
That sounds bad. Yeah. I always feel bad saying that, but just how I work. Some Knockout City things, right? Knockout City just kept climbing charts, dude. Like Knockout City, I'm hoping it's not the next Outriders, but I have a feeling it might be.
Really?
If that makes sense.
You think? What do you mean? You think it's just gonna go away?
2 weeks and then just kind of.
It kind of died down.
I'm sure they have something ready to go for it. Like they got to have a plan, dude. Otherwise, that's what's gonna happen.
But you really like it, right? You think it's a good game, right?
I really liked Outriders too for a week.
Yeah,
and that sounds mean to say it like that, but right? Outriders was fun to play for that first week, but like by the time we got to the end, me and Bo both kind of realized we were like, we had to fight through a lot of bugs and crashing all the time. Like, is it worth still even playing anymore? And it was kind of more of like, I don't really want to try it again.
Right.
That's kind of what everybody kind of came up to. And then I was like, well, but now we're done. Now what do we do? And they haven't told us the future of that game. So, but this game is like, I mean, we got rank, so that was good. They brought rank in like a weekend, which is really good. That does not normally happen on a multiplayer game. They hold back their ranking systems for a while, but no, they brought it out, dude. And we were good to go. Oh, there you go. There's your number. 2 million players in its first week.
Wow.
And it was free to play for the first 10 days, so you got to give them that. But like, actually, I think today, in order to play it, you either have to have Game Pass or you have to pay for it.
Oh, okay.
They did what was it called, Bobo? Block Party. They did Block Party for this week is what they called it. So it's free to play for everybody this week, or in 10 days, I guess, whatever. But I don't know, dude, it's a really fun game. It's just very competitive, very fast paced.
Yeah, you guys have been playing the heck out of that game.
Just it's very competitive. I don't know. I just really I like competitive games. I like beating people.
Yeah.
It's more fun to me to beat somebody than to beat a robot.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh, nothing really that big, whatever. We'll just go through this one real quick, right? Like June 13th, whatever, Xbox Showcase, whatever.
Whatever.
This game came out
this week too. No, it's like them and like Bethesda or something like that. Yeah, I mean,
it's like probably nothing really that important or big is going to come from it.
No, probably not.
I mean, we might hear about Halo Infinite, like whatever.
Yeah. I mean, but it's just Halo. I mean.
Bro, I am so stoked for that weekend, dude. Real talk, though, like I have work off that week, dude. Like, dude.
What's the date again? 19th?
So June 13th.
13th. Okay. So that's right. It's
literally,
Sunday.
So Friday we'll have some shows that week. The 11th, the 12th we'll have some more shows, and the 13th we'll have shows. So like, we could do like a 5 p.m. show on Friday, 5 p.m. show on Saturday, and then after the Xbox show, just go right into the podcast. Zyba Games.
Yeah.
Because it'll be what they say, 90 minutes.
Yes.
Man. Do we start predictions now, or do we wait till next week and we do a predictions episode?
When did we do predictions? We did. I think we did it the week before, right?
Yeah, that'll be June 6th, the day before my birthday.
Hey.
Birthday's on a Monday.
So let's do that.
That week, I took off the next week. It's gonna be June. It's gonna be great, bro.
Wasn't there
9 days in June?
Oh, I was thinking about the website. What website was that they did the awards and you could go on there and vote? What was that? It was the Video Game Awards, right?
Which ones? There was a couple. Yeah, oh yeah, that was a cool sound.
Yeah, it was.
I was
It was like I didn't expect to hear that myself. Little creak there. Was it? It was like the video game. I forget what, but it was like red.
It probably was the video game awards. Yeah,
Yeah.
We did the video games awards. I've done. What was the other one we got to vote for? The Golden Joystick Awards. That was the one that Quanticus was on.
Yeah.
He came up on the screen. I was like, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's do it next week. Let's do a prediction show. Let's bring in.
Right.
We could bring in some guests for a prediction show. That'd be kind of.
Why not? Let's do it.
And I know most people, especially if we reach out to like other podcasters, dude, they're gonna be on like so many shows that week, dude.
I know.
Like Luke Lore, whenever that last time we brought him in, he was like, "This is my third podcast today." You're like, "Geez, you need to calm down, man." Dude, we'll talk about the Xbox thing next week. It's cool.
Okay.
It's a big deal. We know there's gonna be big things. Are they gonna let pre-orders for the fridges go live?
Oh yeah. You want one of those fridges? I still need to get a little fridge to go down.
Did you see? Okay. This is news. I guess you caught this at Xbox News because it was Xbox Game Pass Ultimate had a perk this week that came out for Dirt 5.
It did.
And it was called. It was like it's a meme-zing or something like that. It was something like they used the meme in the thing. And so when you're doing like those party map designers, there was like an Xbox fridge was one of them. Was one of the things you could like put a giant Xbox mini. It was a giant Xbox mini fridge. That doesn't work. A giant Xbox fridge like in the middle of your course and like I don't know, just count it as like a wall or like drift around it and stuff. There was a couple other things. I didn't even look at it. I just accepted it because I don't know. If I see the perks on my Xbox, I just take them. I'm like, oh, cool. You know what? I might play Smite again someday, so I'll just take the Smite one.
I'm looking at mini fridges now. I need to put one in here.
My phone. Someone's calling me, but I don't have time to answer it right now. I'll call it back later. So there's okay. So this is to go with E3, but we're not going to go too far into this because I want to, but I don't. So There's a guy's name's Clobriel. He's all over Twitter. He's considered like an Xbox insider, right? So he also does a lot of cool like where he puts I want to call them collages, right? Like where he takes like a lot of different like Xbox studio pictures and like games coming and stuff, and he'll make like really cool like Twitter headers and stuff. Yeah. So he says that he claims his sources are saying that Microsoft and the Bethesda are going to announce 5 new AAA games this summer.
5?
It's the magic number,
but not really. It is a magic number, but not released this year, though, right?
Not released, just announced.
Yeah, just announced.
But Wolfenstein 3.
Oh yeah.
Forza Horizon 5.
Forza Horizon 5. Let's go.
I think Starfield. You heard about the new? I don't know if you guys heard about the news for Starfield. They're saying Starfield's probably going to be end of next year now.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, what? Make your game perfect. Like you,
right?
We'll find out what happens with Halo if a year was enough.
Right.
We got Halo coming this year. What else are they going to announce? Can we get a new Prey? I don't know. That would be nice. I would take a new Prey. Can we get? I don't know what else. I don't know what else. I mean, you never know.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah. There was another thing too. Man, I keep having weird news things come back into my head. I'm like reading through the news, but I'm also like bringing the other things back into my head that I remembered from the week. Like Outer Worlds. Who was it announced? Was it Embracer Group? I can't remember what company it was that published Outer Worlds. Not developed, because that was Obsidian did Outer Worlds, but they announced that the company that published it, they announced that like Microsoft has full rights for it now. Like, so Outer Worlds 2 is going to be theirs.
Right.
But do you make an Outer Worlds 2? Because isn't that pretty much Starfield, just less pretty? Like, from what it seems like. We don't know what Starfield is. We don't know.
Right.
I can't say I know what it is. I don't know what it is. Everybody's pretty much assuming Starfield's going to be Fallout in space.
Yeah. Which that's kind of what Outer Wilds or Outer. Wait, what am I thinking?
There's two. There's Outer Wilds and Worlds. They're the same.
Outer Worlds, yeah. Outer Wilds, yeah, is a different
basically
game,
the
yeah.
same.
Which I actually have that downloaded because I'm gonna play Outer Wilds. I have that downloaded on my.
Have you played Outer Worlds?
I haven't played Outer. I did download it, but I never started it.
Outer Worlds is the newer one, so it's gonna look a lot better on your Series X, and it's X enhanced.
Oh, okay. But Outer Wilds is a totally different game. It's a totally different game. Like it's not even the same premise.
I don't even know what they are.
Outer Wilds, like actually, Cheesehead told me about it.
Bubble says, "Can we get news about a new Elder Scrolls game?" Bubble, I hate to tell you, but I'm gonna take a shot right now in the dark and say you're not getting a new Elder Scrolls game till 2025.
Yeah,
I know that's sad to hear, but that's what I really think is gonna happen. I think Outer Wilds is a trip.
It's a trip. Yeah, Cheesehead was telling me about it, so I need to try it out. What do you think, Five? You think that'd be a stream? You think that's a good streaming game? You know me, I want to stream games that are where I'm not like.
What's that one game we played that like literally was a trip? Not Psychonauts. Psychonauts was kind of a trip too, but.
the noir game. What was that called?
Game, Genesis. There we go. Genesis.
Yeah. Yeah, that game was different.
Yeah, man, it was like ASMR for your eyes. I was like, what is happening, man?
Yeah, it was pretty wild. And the music and everything. It was a cool game, though. It was cool. It was a cool game. It's different. You know what I mean? It's ambitious, like for them to do something different as outside of, what you normally expect from video games.
They gave us a teaser about a new Elder Scrolls 3 years ago. And nothing about it. That's fair. I mean, when's the next time you think we hear about the new Dragon Age game? I mean, we saw they literally BioWare gave us images. That's it. That's all they gave you was images, and they're like, huh?
Yeah.
These are concept art. You're like, oh. Another thing, we got games with gold. Just got announced this week for June.
All right.
And let me tell you what, they are on par with how Xbox has been doing games with gold. They did not shoot for the stars on this one. The King's Bird, June 1st to June 30th. All right. Shadows Awakening, June 16th to July 15th. That one actually is kind of cool. I was looking up a little bit on that one. I was like,
yeah.
Neo Geo Battle Coliseum.
Yeah.
Okay. This game, I mean, I'm down with this game. This is a cool game. Injustice: Gods Among Us.
Gods Among Us. Yeah. Yeah. I actually had a long conversation with somebody last night about Injustice.
Really?
The games, yeah.
You hadn't heard about the first two games either? King's Bird, that one caught me off guard. Shadows Awakening, I've seen it before, but I don't.
What kind of game is it?
It says what you can download for June 15th, 16th. The action RPG puts you in control of a freshly summoned demon from the Shadow Realm, who is tasked with consuming the souls of dead heroes.
It looks cool. Wow, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shadows Awakening. I might have to try this out. I mean, it's free.
I'm on trueachievements.com, and so a lot of this website is a lot of people looking for how to get achievements in different games. And they said, sadly, unless a fix has been implemented recently, Shadows Awakening achievement list cannot be completed with a digital version of the game.
Oh, well, there you go.
There's a couple of achievements in the game that can only be unlocked in an unpatched version of the game, which means you'll need a physical copy.
Well, they should probably fix that.
It's one of those things you're like, it's probably one of those things where they're kind of like, yeah, whatever. We'll just let it go. Just let it die. Maybe it didn't sell very good. I don't know. Why did they do that? A couple games that we've played before. So we haven't played Human Fall Fat, but what's it called? The delivery service?
I never played it, but I watched you play it.
What was that game called again? Totally reliable.
Totally reliable. Yeah.
Totally reliable delivery service. Got a new mode this week. They got a rally racing.
Oh, really?
So built into the game, so it's like racing. Yeah, I was like, I watched that. I was like, I'm kind of down for it, but I probably won't play it.
Yeah. I'm looking more and more at the Shadows Awakening thing, and I think the more I look at it, the more I want to play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, it's games with gold. Might as well. I mean, it's for, free game.
Listen, me and Yogami were talking about this before. The only way that me and Yogami ever met was because of Games with Gold. So listen,
it's true.
Games with Gold used to be good when Game Pass wasn't. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember when Game Pass first came out, I paid for it. I was like, yeah, Xbox, I'm paying for this. And I was like, I'm not paying for this anymore. I was like, I don't even know what this is. I was like, what? Sea of Thieves? Oh, cool. And Gears of War. Well, guess I'm not going to play these. That's pretty much what it felt like it was. And then it was like a bunch of games that you were like, what, Guacamelee was on there?
Yeah.
I remember those. And there really wasn't that much. Now it's like you go in there and there's too many games. You're like, I don't know if you do that like every once in a while. You go look and you're just like, you kind of like scroll through and you're like, I don't know what to even play. There's so many that I could play.
Right.
And then I guess there was a forest level that arrived this week too for Human Fall Flat.
A forest level?
Yeah, remember Human Fall Flat?
Yeah,
like puzzle
I never
game,
played it, but I
person.
just watched everybody else play it. Yeah,
they look cool. Let's get to Thursday. So Thursday was a big day for video game news.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to see. I know this is an Xbox podcast, whatever, but Horizon Forbidden West gameplay. Whew. Whew. I was like,
yeah, looks pretty good. Looks pretty dang good. I mean. It's right down there. The PS,
I feel like that's a game you play. You got me.
I played the first one. I have the first one on the PS4.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I got bored with it at first, but then I went back to it and then I enjoyed it. Yeah.
If I could play with my boys, I guess in co-op mode in there, I'd be down. But
yeah,
like
it's
2-person co-op for that'd be sick, dude.
That's a play first day for 5. Yeah.
Yogami still hasn't even played Miles Morales.
I know, but I am going to. Once I get this thing hooked up, I still haven't figured out where I'm going to put it. Yeah, I haven't. I haven't figured out where I'm going to put this thing. I'm serious. I might leave it right. The box is right here on the floor, and if the box it fits in this spot that I'm not using, like in the box it fits. So imagine I might just keep the PlayStation right there. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not much smaller than that box. So
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's pretty close to that box size.
Yeah. Hey, 5. I know 5 talked about this, but maybe I should do an unboxing stream of the PS5. I know he asked me about an unboxing before, but maybe I should do a stream unboxing. And let me know.
You're gonna be. I think I told you. We talked about the last week. I was like, you're gonna be really let down when you open that box.
Yeah, probably.
It's such a letdown. You're like, who designed this?
Or didn't? I filmed the Series X and the Series S. Both. Yeah. I have footage of me unboxing them. I just didn't stream it or anything. Dude, I was very impressed with the boxing and the packaging for both of those. It was really cool. Would like to joke about the packaging. Okay. Okay.
Did you watch the Sonic stuff on Thursday?
I did. I'm not a big Sonic fan. I'm a big fan of Sonic.
The whole thing wasn't a thing to be a fan about anyway, so
yeah.
It wasn't much to be excited about.
I've never been a fan of Sonic or anything, I'm just never. I think it was another one of those situations where I became of a certain age where that kind of game didn't appeal to me.
Yeah.
But it did appeal to a whole kind of a newer generation that was coming in right behind me, and it just never appealed to me. This has never appealed to me. I think it was. Yeah, I don't know. Just Sonic just never appealed to me.
Yeah. I was listening to Kind of funny podcast. They had this big old argument. They still are having it on Twitter, but they're like arguing about who is more popular, right? Not who's more liked. I say who's more. Not even popular is a word. They're saying who is more well known. Would you say Sonic or Zelda?
Oh, Zelda. Easy.
You think Zelda is more well known, like commercially?
Commercially, I think
walk up to some random person on the street. Are they gonna know Zelda more than they know Sonic?
Yeah, you might be right there. They might know Sonic. I just think like I guess in the gamer sphere, I think Zelda is a much more well known franchise. I just like that's what popped in my head first. Like when I think about gaming, when I go to conventions, when I look on the tables of all the things that they're selling, like when people make those bootleg T-shirts and everything, I see way more Zelda stuff than I see Sonic stuff. So but if you could be right though, because again, Zelda started super early, right? Doesn't have a movie. Started super early. You know, Sonic came in a little bit later, and I you know, you could be right. You could be right. I just feel like Zelda would be.
I feel like as a general mass of like the world's population, Sonic hits more people.
Yeah, you could be right. I think when I think about it,
as a liked or a more cherished IP, iconic. There you go. I like iconic. Using the good word there.
Yeah.
Iconic. You see Zelda as more iconic.
Yeah. Sonic has iconic sounds. Also, they just came out with that movie too, so that now they're in the movie. You know, they had
another one.
They had a cartoon. They remember the Sonic cartoon.
They had a couple. Did they have a couple different cartoons?
Yeah, but I think didn't Zelda have a TV series too? Yeah, Zelda had a TV series too. Like when was it? Like late 80s. Yeah, late 80s.
Did you hear Blair? Is that Yogomi?
Hey!
There's Blair.
Hi, Blair.
She's got marshmallows, even though she's supposed to be taking a nap in 2 minutes.
She's like, I decided I made a different decision about what I wanted to do today.
Yeah, I'll show everybody in a little bit. Go ahead. I gotta go. I gotta do the podcast. Love you. Bye. Here, I'll close the door. Sorry.
Zelda has making. Okay, so there's Zelda Sonic Boom. Sonic the Hedgehog. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Man, they had a lot of cartoons. They did. They had a lot of cartoons. Sonic did. They had a lot of TV series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just funny. Like, dude, they were like getting mad at each other, like yelling, dude.
Really?
Yeah, dude, they were like, it's funny. To me, I see Sonic more. I see Sonic definitely as like more mainstream. Like, if I ask my mom, like, do you know who Link is? She'd be like, I'm like, how about Zelda? She's like, oh, I know the Zelda.
Yeah.
Okay, but who's Zelda and who's Link? And she'd be like,
A lot of people got it mixed up. They always thought that Link was Zelda. Like, oh, that's Zelda. I'm like, no, Zelda's a girl that he's trying to save. And a princess, I guess, is what she was or is. And so, yeah, I get that. I when you put it that way, I would agree that Sonic would probably be more popular as far as like mainstream. But I think when it comes to like, you know, the hardcore gamers and like the gamer sphere, I think Zelda would probably win out on that one. That's just what I think.
But you started a fight, dude. People are coming for you now, bro. No, I'm just kidding. And then we had another show. So after Sonic stuff, we have a whole nother thing that happens that day too. Thursday. I'll need to chill out on Thursdays, okay? Dying Light 2.
Oh, yeah.
It looks good. The only problem is the release date is not great. Why would you? Okay. Just maybe they need to sell a certain number of copies they're trying to or something. But would you want to release during when you know all the big games are coming out? November, December. You know the big games are coming. That's when they come every year. So you want to go compete with Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo. we don't even know when Horizon Forbidden West is coming out. I'm gonna assume it's pretty close to then. Guess what else just got announced the next day? The new Switch got announced.
The new Switch,
and
yeah.
Guess what's probably gonna come out with that? Ironic, because it came out at the exact same time as the other Horizon came out.
Right.
But Breath of the Wild 2 is gonna probably come out at the exact same time that the new Switch comes out.
Man, I got to stay on top of that Switch. I got to get my hands on that.
That's gonna be hard to get, dude.
I know.
You thought an Xbox was hard? Whew.
I know, man. I'm gonna have to. I got to figure it out, man. I got to figure out how to be in the know, be like focused.
Is this it? You got me. Is this when the Nintendo and Xbox thing that has been slightly rumored for a while might show up?
For a while. And
what's it gonna be? Maybe I know people are like, no, they're not gonna put Game Pass on the Switch. Why would they do that? Xbox don't care about selling Xboxes, bro.
Yeah, they just want to sell the service. I mean, they've been talking about this Xbox thing for a while. The Game Pass for a Nintendo thing's been a couple of years. You know,
5 says start dating a GameStop employee now. That's if they make it to Christmas. Okay?
Oh, dude.
Goodness.
Do they have like? I'm gonna have to look up. I'm gonna go on Facebook and find a single girl that works for GameStop. Hey, what's up, girl?
So I heard you play games.
Yeah, I heard you play. I play games too. Dang.
Oh my gosh, we have so much in common.
What are you doing Friday?
You're welcome. We just helped somebody probably find love. You got me. Just with that statement. You just helped. You just gave them how they do it. That's how you do it, right there.
Exactly how you do it. It's just trust me. It totally works. It works 100% of the half of the time, 100% of the time.
Half the time.
Let's see. Let's see.
And then there was another announcement just to make the week even crazier at the end. It just kept adding things. October 7th, Yogami. Far Cry 6.
Oh, that's right. That's the new one with what's his name? That one actor. From Breaking Bad, and he's from the new Mandalorian. The guy's been acting forever. He's been in tons of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like a bad person. Someone's gonna hit it in the chat in a second. I'm sure.
Yeah, somebody will get it.
5's like 5. You know, 5 has it down.
Mm-hmm.
It's Castillo Pierre. What the freak is?
No, Giancarlo Esposito.
That's what it is. I was trying to. Pasito.
Giancarlo Esposito. Yeah, he's on the cover, and
you're thinking 5 was thinking Pablo Pascal.
No, his name was Gus Fring, and in Breaking Bad it was Gus Fring, but I forget what his name is in Mandalorian. Chicken Man, yeah, 5. Yeah, there you go. That guy's been in tons of stuff, though. Tons of stuff. That guy's been acting for a long time. He's 63. Gosh, that's not long right now. Ugh. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. Well, of course, Mandalorian. He's gonna do the right thing. That's right, dude. I remember he was gonna do the right thing. he had a funny character in that movie.
You want to see a cool rug we're working on real quick? I wanted to show you this. I pointed it out, and I forgot to show you guys this one. So we do custom rugs, right? We've been doing them. This one's really hard to do because it's got so many little details on it. But we've been kind of working on it.
Oh, wow. Welcome to, right? This is like Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
That's fine. It's a really hard one to do, though, because I told her to pick a different font, but she didn't listen. That's okay. If she would have filled in the wording, it probably would have worked better, but it's okay. It happens.
This guy's on
connections going, so you didn't chat. Oh, it's all good, man. I feel like there was another thing that happened this week. Oh, Unreal Engine 5. Officially it's going all over the place.
Oh, dude. You've seen the freaking boy.
And guess what?
Holy
Remember
crap.
They told us it wasn't going to work on the Xbox. Remember they said that?
Uh-huh.
Everybody said, oh, there's no way it's going to work on the Xbox. It's only going to work on the PlayStation because of the SSD.
Yeah, well.
I don't need to fuel it. I'm sorry. But dang. Yeah, look cool, man. I'm ready. I'm stoked for that stuff, dude.
Yeah. That's gonna be cool.
Looking good.
Yeah, I was watching the demo for that, and I'm like, man, the environments.
I forgot. It's the last day of the month tomorrow, so I will do the giveaway tomorrow.
Nice.
You can look at those. Look at all the controls right there. Oh, right there.
Oh yeah.
You can win one of those. The SSD, the SSD is works, but you can't get an expandable SSD still. We're 6 months in and they still haven't fixed that.
Yeah.
Like how do you not be mad? Like, dude, I'd be losing my mind, dude. Like nonstop. I'd be like, why? Rumor is it gets too hot in there when you put in the expandable storage in your PS5.
Yeah.
Starts to get too hot, and then it breaks. That's not good.
Not at all. Not ideal.
You don't want that to happen because it definitely happens. Oh, I was already looking at my Patreon list. I'm like, no, wait, not yet. So we played a game this week, Yogomi.
We did.
So we played Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just take your opinion from this. What do you got? What do you got about this game?
So first let me say I'm not gonna delete it right away.
Okay.
At first, when I started playing it, there were some issues that I had with. I like mech stuff. Like my favorite type of anime is mecha anime. Anything with like mechanical or robot type of android, cybernetic, cyborg type stuff. I like that stuff, like futuristic. I've always been fascinated with the concept of mechs since like the 80s, or even mainly when I started really getting into anime and things like that. That's the stuff that I like. And then this is something I was talking about with somebody last night about in the movie Aliens, when Sigourney Weaver or Ripley gets into that big loader and then can walk around. That was sort of like a mech. That really seeing a mech in a movie and that kind of stuff. I just love that stuff. You get into a big thing and you whatever.
Yeah.
That being said, I had a little bit of trouble with the controls at first, because
feels like you're driving a tank.
Yeah, the top is this, but then turning is a totally different thing. So you could be walking in, and then your top turns this way, but then you're like,
what? I can't turn to the right anymore.
You're like, wait, no, turn. No, I need to go this way. No,
if you're listening to the audio version, you're missing this. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Pat Labor. 5. That's a good one. I don't ever hear anybody mention Pat Labor, but anyway. So it was weird. It took me a while to get used to the controls and point the right direction. That took me a while. There was some scenes where it was so weird that when I was looking around, the video wasn't smooth. It was choppy. It was like I was like, what the heck is this? Especially it was right when I started, when I was doing the tutorial and I was doing the aiming and looking around. It was almost like it was missing frames or something. Yeah. And I was like, this is weird. This looks like garbage, But after I did the tutorial, went back in, got in the smaller mech, and then went out for whatever, it started to make more sense. It's sort of mixed, right? Because there are these really cool environments. Like the hangar was awesome. Like you go in and you walk and you look up and you see these giant mechs and all this stuff. And I felt like the animation could have been a little bit better. And then when you get out and start fighting, I guess it did feel like an OG Xbox. Like the environments weren't very exciting. They were kind of boring. Which I guess I did like that you had destruction. So there were destructive elements. You could blow up buildings that have nothing to do with what you're doing. I did like that.
It didn't even look good though.
It didn't look great. It didn't look great.
Like, no. Why did I shoot a rocket at this wall? And the entire wall of that thing came down, but the inside of the structure just sat there. I was like, right.
Yeah. And then I liked how you could set up the web. Also like the I did not expect to see a customize like system where you can change the colors and paint your mech and all this. So I didn't expect to see that. That was kind of fun. I spent probably too much time actually on that. But overall, I just felt like it was an older, like you said, it felt like an older game. Which it is, isn't it? Isn't it an older game? When did it come out? Was it last year?
2018.
Oh, okay.
But that being Gears of War 5.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, like a lot of games came out. Like, I mean, when you played
That's
them,
true.
when the last Uncharted come out?
Yeah, Uncharted. It came out December 2019.
That.
Yeah, December 2019. So that's even sooner. That's right before 2020. December 10th, not 2019. Is when the game came out. So 5 anyway. So yeah, you look at Uncharted, and that game is like, that's one of my favorite games. I just felt like it felt very dated. There were certain parts that it was just inconsistent all around.
Yeah.
There were some parts that looked really cool, and some parts that looked like super dated, that they couldn't seem to carry over to all these other. And then to me, the environments, when you're out fighting, the environments were boring. That's like, I would have been impressed with that like maybe 5 years ago than being out and fighting in environments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was very boring to me. And I like the fighting and the battling, but again, I'm not going to delete it right away. Cause I actually, once I got into it and really started playing it, I kind of enjoyed it. Cause I like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just seems like it needs some work.
So, to me, it was like I have a lot of that same feelings. Like it felt old. It did not feel like a new game. It did not feel like it was Series X and S enhanced. I was like, are we gonna do 60 frames or 25? Like it was not feeling great. And then, like on top of that, I got to give benefit to the game though, like because ever since. In my head, right, driving a mech, I want to play Titanfall.
Right. Now, that's a perfect example of it done right.
Yeah, like, dude, if you've played multiplayer on Titanfall 2, like, oh, man, you get the Titan fight ones, dude, where it's like everybody has Titans. That is mech fighting, man. Yes. That is wild. There's lock-on systems, dude. You're boosting, punching each other. I'm like, this is what's up. Hey, bye. We'll see you later, man. Have a safe flight, man.
All right, see ya.
But yeah, dude. So I'll give it to them. The competition. Yeah. All right. Respawn. Respawn knocks out apart, dude. Like Respawn does what they're doing there.
Right.
And then again, this is Mech Warriors 5. So not 1, not 2. This is 5.
Right. 5. Yeah.
But,
yeah. I think I'm gonna play it some more because I liked it. Eventually, I started liking kind of getting in the mechs, and I remember I decided I want to go back through and play. You just mentioned it. Titanfall 2 again, because since now they got the FPS boost, I want to go back and get all the collectibles.
120.
Yeah,
rock that at 120 right now too.
I want to go back and get the to get all the collectibles. So so I want to play that again, and
Oh, we gotta choose a game this week too to play. I forgot.
Oh, we do.
We still have Maneater. We can always play too.
Which one?
Maneater, the shark game.
Oh yeah.
Dude, a lot of people that I know that don't like playing games like a lot, especially like story games, like they were like losing their mind with that game. Recently added. Yeah, you got Maneater. I've already played enough Knockout City to take care of the entire podcast for just that.
Yeah. What does he say? He's got to go HF. What is that?
Have fun.
Oh, have fun. Oh, sorry. I'm old.
That's all good. Or we could play The Catch. It's a fishing simulator.
I
was like, I'd
pass
rather
on
eat the fisherman with a shark. I feel like that'd be more fun.
Yeah. Because there are fish. If I remember correctly, there are fishermen in that game that you can eat with the shark. So
You can go and you'll find on random boats a mafia with a guy, and they're about to throw a dude into the water, and you can jump up and eat all of them.
Yeah.
You're just like,
yeah.
We can play whatever you want, though, man. We got that. So let me tell you what else came.
Yeah, let's see what else is there before we decide on.
Man-Eater, The Wild at Heart, SnowRunner, The Catch, Red Dead Online, Final Fantasy, is that 10? Just Cause 4. That's pretty much it. Most of the other ones, then we're going back like 3 weeks back. Or Conan Exiles. But Conan Exiles is Ark, basically.
Yeah, I'm not interested. I've watched enough people play that on that. I'm not interested in playing that.
It's also, if you turn off the, what's it called? Yeah. There's a filter where it makes everybody just butt naked, running out everywhere.
Oh, they're parts.
It's wild. Yeah, it is. I remember when I turned the game on, I was like, whoa, what the heck am I playing?
Just Cause 4 is Reloaded. Is that any good? I never played that. Is that any good?
I've watched videos of people taking these rockets and they stick them to the back of cows, and then they throw their zip line onto it, and you fly around on the back of a cow, basically.
Really? What is Remnants? Remnants from the Ashes?
That's a pretty good game, actually. Imagine Dark Souls. But you're playing with your friends and you have guns.
Ooh.
I always did want to play that. It was on Game Pass a while ago, but
isn't it on there now? Right?
Is it not?
So. Yeah, it's on Game Pass now.
If you want to play, we'll play whatever, dude.
Let's do that.
I'll just play whatever games.
You said we could play. You like playing with friends. It's got guns in it.
From the Ashes plays on console, plays on PC. Is it cross?
Oh wait, it says online co-op 2, 3 Xbox achievements 4K. I don't know if it's crossplay, but it's Xbox Series XS, 1 PC single player online co-op.
Cloud saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people played it. I had a lot of friends come in and they were like, "Oh, you gotta play this game." I was like,
"Let's do it.
We'll see." I'm down.
All right.
Stretch. Sit still for too long, bro. If I'm not throwing dodgeballs at people, I can't sit still this long.
We're like
I'm also gonna try that.
Stretch at the same time.
I'm gonna play this one that enlisted too. That's what Butts was saying. Try that one.
Yeah. So what is that again? Is that a?
So that's what it says. It says enlisted to the front. It says lead your squad of soldiers in large scale combat with infantry, armored vehicles, and aircraft fighting together in the most famous battlefields in World War II.
Oh yeah.
And from what I saw, it looks pretty freaking wild. So
I'm not gonna lie. These games kind of trip me out a little bit. Like World War II games and stuff. They kind of freak me out. I watched them and I'm like, dang, this stuff really happened. I mean, obviously not the video game, but you know what I mean? Like these people did this. Like it's kind of crazy when you think about it. There was a game.
I have that one downloading. We'll have to play that one soon.
Is it multiplayer? Oh, it is multiplayer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Multiplayer.
Did you see how many people there were on the multiplayer?
It says 50?
Yeah. 2 to 50.
Jeez.
There's also a co-op
2 to 4, but still, yeah.
4K Ultra, 60 FPS, optimized for Series X and S.
I may have to play this on the X with you guys.
So it's free to play, and then you can pay for editions of the game to get more things.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Which, I do not need another free-to-play game in my life because I'll just end up buying every expansion they have for it.
They're like $50, $60, $35, $35.
I am bad at it. Let me tell you. I could justify that. And then I buy it. I could justify that too. All right, so guys, we're playing Remnant from the Ashes. Like I said, Dark Souls, but with guns, basically. Yep, it's dark. I've watched a couple trailers of it. I think Josh played it one time as well, and he was telling me about it. He's like, it's pretty fun.
Okay.
But then I think that was like right around the time Destiny went free to play, and so he jumped on Destiny's new stuff.
Yeah.
You have Fantasy still has downloaded. So let's give a shout out to our Patreon. I was gonna say producers. They're not producers. That's a different podcast. I got that stuck in my head. Patreon supporters. We got Hammershot, Mr. Doof Nasty, Fatty Too Cool, Bobo the Clown, Five Match Number, Queso Cabeza. I'm Nuts for Butts, R56 Cooper, and the Dean Master. If you guys do want to get it, I need to figure out what to do for the next week's giveaway. I had a couple, or not next week, next month's giveaway. I had a couple
next
ideas.
Month, yeah.
I had a couple ideas, but I'm kind of torn on a couple things as well. I would do like those Halo shirts, but it's so hard because everybody wears different size shirts. So like I can't like buy one and then be like,
didn't give it
they're
to
already
you.
out
Like,
of yours. Now I have to wait.
Extra small. Thank you.
That's all I had. That'll fit my left leg. Thank you. Look at his chips ready to go. Look at Chip over here, dude. If you guys want, like we always say, you guys check us out YouTube. Check us out live. We stream this live on my channel. So twitch.tv/DeeJayHerro. We stream it at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. And next week's will be our predictions for E3.
Yeah.
Because what we got, EA has a show, right? Ubisoft
by the way,
has a show.
BlizzCon got canceled, by the way.
That wasn't even until like January, correct?
It still got canceled.
It's crazy. That's far out.
Mm-hmm. No. It's canceled for 2021. It was still supposed to be later this year. They pushed it to later this year.
December.
It got canceled.
Like
yeah.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Antiplates. We sold a couple more this week. I'm still waiting, though. I'm waiting. I got that. We got something.
I'm telling you, bro.
The guy seems pretty promising about how it's going to work. So we just kind of had some weird communication things happen this week. So
yeah, I think it's going to change everything.
Everything will change. I forgot what I was going to say now. If you guys can, I know we try not to ask for subscription stuff, but if you guys are listening like on like Spotify or different things, if you guys can do reviews on those, that helps us out a ton. If you don't want to subscribe to us, cool, whatever. We're still gonna be here. So, but if you like, I have a couple guys like they were doing it. Like I listen to them in different podcasts, but they do like PlayStation podcasts. I'm not really big into PlayStation stuff, so like I literally went into their podcast, gave them 5 stars, unsubscribed, and then I was just like, I'm not gonna listen to it, but I'll support you.
Right.
I was like, I think I don't want to sound like it's mean, but it's like I'm not interested in your content, but
yeah, right.
I'll help you out.
It's support, you know. It helps.
True. I think he ended up getting like 200 freaking people in it was like a 2-week period. 200 reviews in 2 weeks. I was like, geez. I was like, why did I even help you? You didn't even need me. I'm just kidding. You got me. Where can the people find you?
People can find me twitch.tv/Yogomi. I go live every week. I'm about to go live here a little bit later. Every week I go live multiple times, different things, various things. It's a variety channel. And then you can go to my website, yogomi.com, where I just post a bunch of nerdy stuff. It's like video games, movies, movie trailers, upcoming thing. I try to post like movies that may not have gotten noticed, or video games, like a lot of indie stuff, anime stuff, comic books. Sometimes I post new comic books that are released for the week. Then we have Twitter, Yogomi HQ, Instagram, Yogomi, and that's where you can find me.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
I already said where I'm at, but yeah, Twitch. That's it. Twitch.tv/DeeJayHerro. DeeJayHerro.
Yeah.
I should make that a song.
You should.
Sorry. That was a cheerleader. You guys, thank you so much for coming this week. Once again, Remnant for the Ashes, playing it this week. We love your faces. We will see you guys next week.
See you guys.